14-hour fast, 16-8, warrior diet, 1 meal a day, alternate day fasting. Is there actually a truly quote-unquote best intermittent fasting schedule? There is, and I'm gonna show you what it is and how to do it in this video. This is the exact same intermittent fasting schedule that all my students inside my Fat Loss Accelerator program use, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. So you know it works. If you're new to the channel, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to get notified every time I post a new video every week. Okay, so you're wondering what the best intermittent fasting schedule is. And there's a few of them to choose from. You've got the 14-hour fast, the 16-8 method, which is also called the lean gains method, the warrior diet, which is a 20-hour fast with a 4-hour eating window, all the way down to just 1 meal a day, or OMAD for short. You can also get into doing an extended fast like a 36, 48, or 72-hour fast, but that's more on the advanced side of things. And you're more than welcome to try it as you gain more experience, and you should check out my videos about it actually. But we want to stick with the minimum effective dose here. And I'm going to eliminate one of them right away, and that's the 14-hour fast. I'm going to level with you on this. If you're somebody who's completely brand new, you're someone who eats all day from the moment you wake up, you snack all day until you go to bed, and your only break is when you sleep, so you basically have like a 16-hour eating window and an 8-hour fasting window, assuming you get 8 hours of sleep, then yeah, start with a 14-hour fast. But that's only gonna get you so far because a 10-hour eating window is still a long time to eat a lot of food. And I want you to get results. And I've always said that the minimum effective dose of intermittent fasting is the 16-hour fast. So that's the minimum amount of fasting that still yields amazing results. Who doesn't want that? And for a lot of people, the default eating window is 12 till 8 p.m. But that's not necessarily set in stone. So don't think that your fast doesn't count because for some reason you just can't stick to that schedule. As long as you complete 16 consecutive hours of fasting, that's all that matters. Because for some people, they have kids, for example, and they prefer to have a proper sit-down meal with their kids first thing in the morning. That's fine. So what you want to do is simply shift that 8-hour eating window from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., for example, assuming that you eat breakfast at 8 a.m. Guess what? That still counts as a 16-hour fast. You're just eating a really early dinner. What I'm trying to get to here is that flexibility plays a key role in determining what the best intermittent fasting schedule is for you and your success with it. For example, you have that 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. eating window, and then you have friends from out of town and they invite you out for dinner. Do it. You can always make it up the next day. Same goes if you have a 12 to 8 eating window and then you have a family brunch. Let's say brunch is at 10 a.m. Don't just say, sorry guys, I can't eat until noon. That's just weird. Again, you can always adjust your fasting window to accommodate this. You can also fast longer the next day if you really want to make up for it. Think about it this way. I want you to schedule your fasting schedule around your life, not the other way around. I don't want this to become an all-consuming thing in your life. Because again, you can always make adjustments, you can always make up for your missed fasting windows. But you can't bring back life events that you missed out on because you're too regimented with your fasting schedule. Are you with me so far? So this begs the question, how do you determine what's best for your schedule? The best way to do this is start with the one meal in your schedule with the least amount of flexibility. For a lot of people, that would be dinner time. That's usually when we make plans to go out for dinner, or that's usually when everyone's at home to have a proper sit-down meal. With that in mind, so when you're done eating that dinner, whenever that is, just count 8 hours backwards. Because again, the 16-hour fast is the minimum effective dose. So let's say you're usually done eating at 8 p.m., which means that you start eating dinner at like 7 or 7:30, let's say. Count 8 hours backwards, and that gives you 12 p.m. as the start of your eating window. Again, that's why that window is the most popular because it hits lunch and proper dinner times. But again, if you're new, maybe count 10 hours backwards instead. So that gives you a 14-hour fast. So you're basically eating a late breakfast. So you can start with that. If you're new for a week, let's say, then eventually you want to extend it by 2 hours to meet your minimum fasting requirement of 16 hours. Now for me personally, when I started, I did the lean gains method, so 16-hour fast, and my eating window was from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. I ate after my workout, so I did all my workouts in a fasted state. You get bonus points, by the way, if you do fasted workouts. And then I experimented with a warrior diet, so a 4-hour eating window, a shorter eating window. And now I do OMAD, which again is 1 meal a day. And I'm able to do that because I'm metabolically flexible. I can fast longer, but I had to work up to it. I didn't just start with OMAD. I started with a 16-hour fast. And that's another important concept that I want you to grasp. The longer you fast, the better, because you're giving your body more time to burn body fat for energy. But the key is being metabolically flexible first. It's what allowed me to experiment with moving my initial 16-hour fast and adding 4 hours to it, because I wasn't as hungry. So I did that for a bit. I played around with a 4-hour eating window, but I figured I could fast longer, so now I just do 1 meal a day. It's actually super easy and convenient because I only have to think about food once a day. It works out so much better for my schedule. I'm so much more productive because of it. Also, this is such an understated fact and a nice little bonus in that you actually save so much money if you just eat once a day, even if that one meal tends to be a little bit bigger. I mean, that's just simple math, especially if you're someone who eats 6 meals a day, you're gonna be saving a fortune. I actually can't even wrap my head around that lifestyle of eating 6 small meals a day. I mean, that just sounds so inconvenient. You have to carry so much food with you all the time. You have to think about food all the time. It's like your entire life revolves around food. And I love food, but that just sounds like so much work. But again, I'm gonna level with you. If you're completely brand new to this, I do not recommend jumping into a 1 meal a day fasting schedule right off the bat. That's like signing up for a marathon when your only form of physical activity is walking back and forth to the fridge to grab food. How do you think that's gonna go? You gotta learn how to walk first before you can run. There are levels to this. This is why it's so important that you focus on being fat adapted and metabolically flexible first. And that's actually step number 1 in all of this, before you even start thinking about doing a longer fast. Because for some people, it's hard enough for them to skip breakfast as it is, let alone just wrapping your head around just eating 1 meal a day. Being metabolically flexible simply means that you can easily tap into your fat stores and start burning it for energy after you're done eating. And you achieve this awesome metabolic state by switching to a diet that moderates your insulin levels, deleting the bad guys from your diet like sugar, grains, and toxic vegetable and seed oils, and making supportive lifestyle choices that upregulate your fat-burning metabolism. You want to have a multifaceted approach to this. Supportive lifestyle choices include introducing movement throughout the day, making sure that you have proper sleep hygiene, managing your stress levels, and doing proper workouts that promotes fat loss, because there's actually a right way and a wrong way to work out. And a lot of people are doing it wrong. This is actually how one of my students lost 25 pounds of fat before she even started fasting. And if you want to know how to get started with all of this, then make sure you check out my Lean Body Blueprint 21-day weight loss challenge, and I'm going to put the link to it somewhere at the top here. If you're not fat adapted and you're not metabolically flexible and you just start doing intermittent fasting, it can actually start working against you. This is the wrong way to fast because your body's gonna freak out. You're introducing a type of stress in your body that it's not ready for. You're gonna activate your fight or flight response. You're gonna have elevated cortisol levels as long as you fast, and that's definitely gonna prevent you from losing weight. I can almost guarantee. Because what you eat and when you eat are equally as important in all of this. Intermittent fasting takes care of the when you eat part. That's actually the easiest part of all of this. Just pick a fasting schedule that works with your schedule and then boom, you're done. And the what you eat part of the equation is obviously your diet. This part is what makes or breaks your results. This is why you see some people, they get amazing results from intermittent fasting and they're able to maintain their results, just like my students. While some people, they'll initially lose weight, then they hit the dreaded weight loss plateau, and then they just get stuck there and they're frustrated. Because I can almost guarantee you that someone who's doing a 16-hour fast, but is fat adapted and metabolically flexible because he or she is eating a proper diet while making the proper supportive lifestyle choices, is gonna get better results than someone who's following the same fasting schedule, but doesn't adjust their diet or lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? Again, there are levels to this. The best intermittent fasting schedule is the one that works best with your schedule. They all work as long as you can fit it in your schedule. But you're really only gonna get the results that you're looking for if you're fat adapted and you're metabolically flexible. That is the secret to all of this. The next question then becomes, how are you actually supposed to eat if you want to lose weight? Because here's the thing, 80% of your body composition is determined by your diet. You can't just freestyle this part. Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach without depriving myself of my favorite foods or wasting hours at the gym. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach to all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link somewhere at the top here or in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, that's all I've got. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every week. And hey, leave a comment below if you have any questions about this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. First, a high five.